Jack, a boy from a small Vermont farm, starts delivering fresh milk with his father's old bike. Facing challenges and building community, his journey reveals the power of hope, courage, and connection. In the quiet, early morning light of Vermont, young Jack Thompson woke before the sun had fully risen. The cool, fresh air carried the earthy scent of dew and the soft rustle of leaves. Jack carefully prepared his father's old bicycle, a faithful companion that creaked under the weight of the milk he was about to deliver. The rhythm of the farm was slow but steady, a world where patience and persistence were quietly valued. Today, Jack felt something new stirring inside him, a determination to connect the simple life of the farm with the bustling little town nearby. Jack's family farm had been there for generations, nestled between rolling hills and vast green fields. His father, Tom, was a proud man who lived by tradition, while his mother, Emily, was warm-hearted and always ready with encouragement. For years, Jack had helped milk the cows each morning, but now he was ready to take a step forward. Using the old bicycle, he planned to deliver fresh milk directly to the town's doorsteps. It wasn't just a business. It was a way to share a piece of their quiet world with others, to show that simple things could be meaningful. As Jack pedaled down the dirt road toward the town, the first rays of sun began to peek over the distant mountains. His heart beat faster, with a mix of excitement and nervousness. The townspeople were strangers in many ways, their lives filled with different rhythms and worries. Would they accept his humble offering? With each turn of the bicycle wheels, Jack carried more than milk. He carried hope, courage, and a deep belief in the value of hard work and honesty. This journey was as much about finding himself as it was about making a living. At the first house, a gentle elderly woman opened the door, eyeing Jack's worn bicycle and the fresh milk bottles. She was cautious at first. The world had made her wary of strangers. But Jack's sincere smile and the simple truth of the farm won her over. She accepted the milk with a nod and a small smile, a quiet gesture of trust. This small victory filled Jack with warmth, a reminder that even in a world moving fast, kindness and connection could still bloom. Day by day, Jack's routine became a familiar rhythm. Pedaling through town, delivering milk, and slowly building relationships with the people he met. Maggie, a lively girl from the city, noticed his effort and offered to help. She believed in Jack's dream and knew that the modern world could embrace the old ways if given a chance. Together, they started sharing photos and stories on social media, turning Jack's simple milk deliveries into a symbol of community and trust. The town began to see him not just as a farm boy, but as a hopeful entrepreneur with a heart full of courage. Back on the farm, Jack's parents watched him with a mixture of pride and concern. Tom was skeptical, his life rooted in the old ways, but he couldn't deny the spark in Jack's eyes. Emily, ever supportive, encouraged her son to follow his path. The family's bond grew stronger through the shared struggle, a reminder that they were facing more than just economic challenges. They were fighting to keep their heritage alive. The farm wasn't just land. It was their identity, their connection to nature, and the place where their roots ran deep. However, life on the farm was never simple. One morning, Jack woke to find the cows restless and weak, their usual calm replaced by something troubling. The local vet soon confirmed Jack's worst fear. A disease was spreading among the herd, threatening the very heart of their livelihood. The milk supply dwindled fast, and the community's support began to waver. Jack's dream was on shaky ground, and the pressures of keeping the farm afloat weighed heavily on his young shoulders. The path ahead seemed uncertain and daunting. Then came Mr. Barnes, a wealthy producer from the city, with an offer that was hard to ignore. He promised to buy the farm at a good price and modernize it with machines and big investments. To some, it seemed like the perfect solution to the crisis, a way out of hardship. But to Jack, selling the farm meant losing something priceless, the connection to his family, the land, and the values they cherished. This was a moment that would test everything Jack believed in, pushing him to find strength beyond what he thought possible. Jack stood firm, feeling the weight of the decision pressing down on him like the heavy summer heat. The farm was more than a piece of land. It was a legacy built on sweat, love, and resilience. His father's rough hands and his mother's tender care were woven into every blade of grass and every drop of milk. Jack knew that giving up now would mean losing a part of himself. So, with quiet determination, he made a choice to fight not just for the farm, but for the dreams and hopes of everyone who believed in him. With Emily's encouragement and Maggie's unwavering support, Jack began rallying the community. Flyers were made, events were planned, and neighbors gathered to help the family in their struggle. People who had once been strangers became allies, united by a shared belief in the power of perseverance and unity. The farm transformed into a symbol of hope, a beacon reminding everyone that together, they could overcome even the darkest challenges. Jack learned that strength didn't come from machines or money, but from the heart and from those willing to stand beside you. The treatment for the cows was tough and slow, requiring patience and constant care. Jack and his family worked from dawn until dusk, nursing the animals back to health. Each small improvement brought a surge of hope, but the battle was far from over. Nights were restless, filled with worry and uncertainty. Yet Jack found comfort in the steady presence of those around him. The community support gave him courage, and the farm's ancient roots seemed to whisper stories of endurance, reminding Jack that no storm lasts forever. Weeks passed, and slowly but surely, the cows regained their strength. Milk began to flow again, fresher and purer than ever. The town's faith in Jack and his family was renewed, and the business flourished as the story of their fight spread far and wide. Jack realized that this journey was more than a simple venture. It was a testament to the power of hope, courage, and the deep connection between people and the land they cherish. The future still held challenges, but Jack faced it with a heart full of strength and the support of a united community. One afternoon, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky with warm hues, Jack found himself sitting on the porch with his father. Tom's usually stern face softened, and he shared stories of his own youth, tales of hardship and hope that echoed through generations. Jack listened closely, feeling the invisible thread that connected him to his family's past and the land they loved. These moments reminded him that their fight wasn't just about survival, but about honoring a legacy that shaped who they were. Meanwhile, Maggie's help continued to open new doors. Her tech-savvy approach brought more customers eager to taste the fresh milk and support the farm story. She taught Jack how to tell their tale with honesty and passion, connecting with people far beyond the little town. Social media became a bridge between the quiet fields and bustling city life, weaving a community that shared values of simplicity, trust, and resilience. Jack began to see that blending tradition with innovation could create something truly special. However, not everyone was pleased with their success. Mr. Barnes, watching from afar, grew impatient and restless. His plans for modern expansion clashed with the spirit of Jack's humble farm. He tried to undermine the young boy's reputation, spreading rumors and doubts among the townspeople. But Jack's growing network of supporters stood firm, united by the truth and the bond they had formed. The conflict became a silent battle of values, between greed and heart, progress and preservation. As tensions rose, Jack discovered something even more valuable than milk or money: the strength that comes from believing in something bigger than oneself. The farm, the family, and the community were intertwined in a story of hope that no amount of doubt or hardship could erase. And in that, Jack found a purpose far greater than he had ever imagined, a purpose that would carry him forward, whatever storms might come. With each passing day, Jack's confidence grew, fueled by the unwavering support around him. The farm was no longer just a place of work, but a gathering point where neighbors, friends, and strangers came together. They shared stories, meals, and laughter, weaving a tapestry community that was stronger than any challenge. Jack understood that his journey was not a solitary one, but a shared path paved with hope and resilience. Every pedal stroke on his bicycle carried the weight of that collective spirit. Emily and Tom watched with pride as their son blossomed into a leader, someone who embraced both tradition and change with open arms. They marveled at how he balanced the old ways of the farm with the new energy he brought to the town. Jack's ability to connect people reminded them that the simplest things, fresh milk, a helping hand, a kind word, held immense power. Their family, once at risk of fading away, was now a beacon of strength and unity for all. Despite the victories, the future was still uncertain. The challenges of farming, market shifts, and the ever-looming presence of bigger competitors kept Jack vigilant. Yet, the boy who once worried about delivering milk had grown into a young man, ready to face whatever came next. He knew that setbacks would come, but he also understood that with courage and community, every obstacle was an opportunity in disguise. Jack's story was far from over. It was just beginning. One crisp morning, as Jack prepared for another day's deliveries, a letter arrived from the town council. It praised his dedication and invited the farm to be part of a new local initiative supporting small, family-run businesses. The recognition was more than just an award. It was a sign that the town had fully embraced Jack's vision. Standing on the porch, looking out over the fields, Jack felt a deep sense of fulfillment. His journey had come full circle, but the road ahead still beckoned with promise. The town's new initiative brought fresh opportunities and challenges alike. Jack embraced them with a steady heart, knowing the farm's legacy rested on both honoring the past and embracing the future. New customers arrived, eager to taste the milk and hear the story behind it. The farm became a living symbol of resilience, a place where hard work, community, and hope converged to create something truly meaningful. One evening, as the sun set behind the hills, Jack gathered with his family and friends around a small bonfire on the farm. Stories were shared, laughter filled the air, and a sense of belonging wrapped around them like a warm blanket. Jack looked around and felt a powerful connection to the land, to the people, and to the journey that had shaped him. This moment was a celebration not just of success, but the strength found in unity and purpose. Yet, Jack never forgot the lessons learned through hardship. He knew that every day brought its own trials, and that resilience required constant nurturing. But now, he faced a future with a courage born from experience and a heart full of hope. The farm was more than a place to live or work. It was a testament to the enduring power of family, community, and the simple, honest life rooted in nature. As the stars emerged in the clear night sky, Jack made a silent promise to keep riding forward, fueled by the love and strength around him. His story was a humble but powerful reminder that no matter how small or simple beginning, with courage and connection, a single person could inspire a whole community. And so, beneath the vast, endless sky, Jack's journey continued, full of hope, promise, and the unbreakable spirit of the countryside. Thank you for joining Jack's journey of hope and resilience. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more inspiring tales from the countryside. Your support means the world. See you in the next video.